I have something telling me to bring this out of you. So you did a video just recently, and I don't know if it's the same horse experience, about the Mustang Laydown, I believe you called it.
Yeah.
We've got a few minutes.
Awesome.
Can you just kind of run through what that is? Because I'll be honest, when I saw it, I'm like, the hell is this?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then when I watched it and I started not having an opinion and just being open to it, it's super cool. So maybe we got 3 minutes.
Amazing. So this guy is highly experienced with horses. He brings out this Mustang that's never dealt with humans in its life, literally fresh off the range. And it's standing there. And at first he has his other horse there. And this horse is fine when they're both there. And then partway, and he's showing you what sovereignty looks like in horses. And so he, partway through, maybe 15 minutes in, he has his assistant take the other horse off and put the horse in the trailer far away. And this other Mustang just starts pawing and whinnying and freaking out and just not okay. It's codependency versus sovereignty being demonstrated right in front of your eyes. And then he's firm with it, but loving. Because if you coddle too much, you reward the panic behavior, then you condition it to be more panicked. But he'll be firm with it, like, hey, chill out. You're okay. He'll gentle, so a little feminine, nurturing, little masculine, like, hey, don't be a pussy.
Right.
And he works with it until it slowly gets calmed down and regulates its own nervous system without having its buddy there. And then once he's kind of calmed down, then he takes it and gets it to lift up one of its arms, the front ones, and he ties it. And so now it's standing on 4 legs and it realizes my arm's tied up. And then he puts pressure. So if you're too gentle with a human and you just let them stay in their shit, like let's say you went through a divorce and you go, yeah, man, you are a victim. You should sit and drink and feel bad for yourself.
She did suck. Yeah.
Fuck her, man.
She's crazy, dude.
She's crazy, right? Then you're not helping.
Right.
But you ought to be nudging that guy a little forward. Like, hey, man, I know it sucks. I'll listen to you. You can bitch for a minute, and then I'm going to tell you to get up and let's move forward and help you move through this stuff. Let's unpack the rocks and whatever, and let's move forward. So he ties its arm up and puts pressure on the harness with the rope. Not enough to force it. He says, I could drag it. I could tie it to the truck and drag it, but we would traumatize it.
Right.
So you don't yank the guy out and say, don't be a pussy. You say, hey, man, I get it. I hear you. Holy crap, I empathize with you. Let me pat you on the back and help you feel better a little bit. And then I'm going to kick your ass and say, get your ass up. We're going to work out or whatever the thing is. We're going to go on a hike and we're going to shift your attitude, right? So he keeps enough pressure to make it be uncomfortable and feel like it needs to take a step forward to keep its balance. And at first it can't. It feels crippled the same way you would when you went through a divorce or a bankruptcy or going through a hard time. You feel crippled. And so it's demonstrating what codependency and non-sovereignty looks like. So then he keeps nurturing it and calming its nervous system and then keeping the pressure until finally the horse over time, maybe about 30, 40 minutes, realizes, hey, I can still walk. Just like we do after we go through these hard things. Man, I only have 3 legs right now, but I can do this. And you watch the horse go from codependent to sovereign, and the rest of the process we're running short is then he ends up tying up the second front leg. And so now the horse is down on its front legs trying to fight it and gets uncomfortable being down on the front without the back, with the back up. So finally it lays down. And he describes a horse views us as predators because us and bobcats and other things have eyes in the front. Horses have them on the side. So if you have eyes in the front, to the horse, you got 15 people right there. You got 15 mountain lions ready to eat it.
Right.
And so now it's trying not to surrender. It's scared. It don't know humans. As far as it's concerned, we're a predator.
Right.
We're about to pounce it. And so now he's laid down, 2 arms gone. He can't walk at all. So he's scared already. Shit, I'm surrounded by predators and I've only got 3 legs. I'm screwed. And then he works it through that. Now it's 2 arms down. Now I'm effed. It's over. I'm dead. And you can see it going through all these emotions and panicking and breathing and fighting it and trying over and over to get up and all the things. And then finally, it surrenders. This taught in what we talked about, Eastern philosophy. It finally just lays down and basically you can watch it accept, okay, I guess I'm dead. And you watch it go through it and accept it. And then after it accepts it, it just relaxes and it lays down, goes into this peaceful state. And then one at a time, he brings you up and you nurture it. You rub its back and you be gentle and kind with it. And over time, the little horse literally starts smiling like, like you're getting the best massage of your life. And you watch this horse go from completely panicked and codependent and not okay on its own to scared and go through all these cycles. And while you're watching it, you're relating it to your own life. Like, oh my God, I know how that feels. And then it models for you what it looks like to be sovereign and to quit being codependent and to quit being a nice guy and to claim your power, even if you're down, even if both legs are off, that power is still there. And so it's just the reason why I wanted it here is I'm here to help men step into sovereignty and then to help us bring back the ecosystem into the world of what the most healthy men. We're not I call them soy boys. There's the other side is like these super soft guys that, do whatever their version of men's retreats are. You got these macho men, you got these soy boys. I'm saying, hey, I'll take the best traits of these and the best traits of these. And that's my crew. And we're bringing back the wolf pack to reset the ecosystem to where we have the best of all of it and a whole new breed that's never been before on this level. There's been individuals that have achieved it, like masters, Gandhi, Jesus, Buddha, but never have we had an entire tribe or thousands. Like I'm saying, however many we can gather, let's get as many men as powerful and as whole and as healthy as possible and see what we can do in this world. So we've created this. I usually charge several $1,000s for an event. This one's only hundreds, in the low hundreds. And we're not taking pay for it.
Right.
All in a nonprofit. All the funds, if there's any excess funds, it'll go to fueling the movement, not to us. No pay to us. And so that's our desire, is to bring forth, reinstate the sovereign men into the world. It's more like in-state, because I don't think there's been many sovereign men in the world. And I'm calling it a new age.
Love it, man. Dude, I love it. Seriously, thank you for taking some time and coming in today. I really enjoyed it. It's kind of pieced a lot together with me as you're going through some of these things. I'm just drawing parallels to my own life. And like I was never good at that growing up, going through church and whatnot. You'd see the similarities and drawing the parallels, and I never understood it. I was just like, what? Like I'm very black and white. I'm very straight line, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, whatever, dude. If you think that's what it means, sure. I'll go on to the next class and believe that.
Yeah.
But when you're sitting there doing that, it was just, I don't know why. There's something about you. It's just easy for me to draw those lines. So I appreciate that. I know that if you're still here, let's see, we're just over an hour and 20 minutes in. You guys have definitely gained something. Please like and share, comment. We're going to have a ton of killer clips from this. So we're going to be all over social media with it, and we'll send all that stuff to you guys too.
Awesome.
So
Thank you.
Anyway, guys, if you're still here, appreciate you sticking around with us. That was episode 88, Christopher Stubbs. He's on every platform, pretty much. You can go out and search for him, find him, follow him. I would say if you're coming from the masculine side of things, I think it's easy to write off a lot of the things that you're bringing up.
Yep.
And so be open to it. Have an open mind to it. And if you can do that, there's no way you couldn't grow.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, appreciate you being here, and we'll see you guys next week.